This is a WIREDUPT.V exclusive for the best Tupac Alive channel and past and present political news. Xsqizt Beats interview.
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, man?
Yeah,
Hello?
good, thanks, bro.
Oh, okay, good. So you can hear me, right?
You there, bro? Yeah, I got you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, my brother. So sorry about all those backsteps and stuff like that. But I guess we're gonna have to do it like this, man.
Nah, it's all good, brother. It's all good, man.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, I
Trying to
have a
figure out
good.
how we can do this another way, but that's fine, man.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So all right. So you can start by telling us what's up, man. Like, what do you do? Where you from? And how did you start doing what you do?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Sydney, Australia. I've been doing beats for a little while now. Started off as a DJ, and yeah, been in the music for about 5 years. But just in the last 12 months, I've just been doing my own raps and just changing my ways a little bit from the beats and going onto the rap side of things now. Still doing it still producing my records as well. Yeah, so there you go. Started from making beats, rapping, producing. Just I love the music industry and just love doing it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, okay. So, I heard that you're involved with Casanova the Don and Nicola Giovanni. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you met them and what do you guys do?
Yeah, well, I've been a big fan of Casanova the Don for a little while now. Since he first started in the industry, and just been following him. And I thought it'd be good to make a record with Casanova the Don. And we started talking. We made our first record. I think it was called KRG. And I seen him made a record with Giovanni. And when I heard Giovanni, he was pretty dope. So I had to make a record with him. So I sort of met him through Casanova the Don.
Okay, okay. And do you make the beats in all of those albums or how's that work?
Yeah, I make most of the beats. Some of the beats, a couple of my associates helped me out with them. But most of the beats I've just made myself and produced them myself.
Okay, cool, cool.
Sort of like to stick that old school vibe, just freshen it up a little bit, but still keep it old school.
Oh, for sure, man. Like they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
That's right, man. That's right.
Right on. So, how did you become a Tupac fan? How did you first hear Tupac, and how did you start getting to like him?
Yeah, at a very young age, I used to listen to his music, but I didn't know him that well. And I think I might have spoken to you the other day. I was watching a movie Above the Rim, and I seen him through there, and I heard his song at the beginning, "So Much Pain." And when I heard that song, I was like, wow, and I just kept following him, listened to all his music, and yeah, just been a fan since then. I think that was 95 or 96. I first sort of found Puck and been following him till this day.
Okay, cool, cool. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard all the rumors and all the all the stories. People believe different stuff. There's a lot of theories, conspiracy theories, or whatnot, whatever you want to call them. But what did you first think when you heard that Pac got shot on September 7th, 1996? And then what did you first think when he allegedly died on September 13th, 1996?
Well, when I first heard about it, I was pretty shocked. Then you start hearing all these conspiracies and things like that, and listen to his music and his lyrics. It sort of gives you second thoughts. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, so it was shocking, but I think there's a different reason. Something doesn't sound right, doesn't add up. So definitely I think he's still out there somewhere.
Okay, and what is the reason, or what part of the case or whatever makes you think comes to you the most that makes you think that he's still alive?
Well, some of the stories you hear just don't add up. Some of the interviews you see, and everybody's changing up their stories. So that doesn't really make sense. Especially Kiffy D coming out saying he knows who shot him, but wouldn't say it. Like I said, I think that's just for some attention. Most of his lyrics, he sort of tells you what he's planning and just gives you a bit of hints here and there. I think I spoke to you about a track the other day, the one on Strictly album, which is before Death Row back in '93, and he dropped a bombshell on a record called Guess Who's Back. Making moves, planning to make money, already to get ready for '96. He knew something was coming now.
Yeah, we spoke about that, and when you told me that, man, I was like, wow, because I really never paid attention to that, or I guess I probably really never heard it enough to pay attention, but yeah, that really, when you told me that really blew my mind.
And it's not just that. There's a lot of songs you hear, and I think he was planning this the whole time.
Right on. So there is a lot of people in the community and outside the community, just rap fans in general, that believe that Casanova the Don and Giovanni are either Tupac gamed, or Tupac is ghostwriting, or I mean everybody has a different opinion about that. But what do you got to say about that, or what do you think about that?
Well, I don't know too much, but definitely, they're definitely Machiavelli trained. But yeah, I don't know too much about the background. But all I can say is, yeah, they're definitely Machiavelli trained, man. You can just hear it in their music.
So do you know anything, like any kind of secrets or anything behind that, or are you just kind of in the dark with that?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the dark with that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know too much about that, but yeah, nah, sort of. Uh, you can just hear it in their music, man. The lyrics, Casanova the Dawn, Giovanni. It's just not everybody can spit lyrics like that.
That's true. That's true. I've also heard that you actually collaborated too with Spice One. Do you have any cool stories about that, or tell us how you kind of got to him and what happened?
Yeah, and I've always been a big fan of Spice One. He's one of his homeboys from back in the days. He's made a couple of songs with him. And I just thought it'd be pretty dope to have him and Casanova the Dawn on a track. Something new and fresh that nobody's ever heard before. So I approached Spice One, sent him an email. He got back to me straight away, pretty quick, very responsive. And we started talking. He's very down-to-earth kind of guy, Definitely going to be working with him a lot more often in the future. He just dropped a new album as well recently, so that's pretty dope. Made a couple of tracks with the Outlaws and Hussein Fatal, so he's got some connection with them. And he's a thug life kind of bloke,
Yeah, that's
Real
for
OG.
sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Uh, have you ever met Tupac or anything like that?
Nah, nah.
Have you ever
I wish
spoke?
I did.
Have you ever spoke to him? Recently.
Nah, I haven't spoken to Pac recently.
Okay, okay. Can you tell the people, where they can find you, where they can hear your beats or your music, or whatever you're doing, can you let the people know where they can find you?
Most of my music, you can get it on YouTube. I haven't actually dropped out an album yet. I'm working on that. But I've just made a few mixes and remixes with Casanova, Giovanni, Spice One. Find it on YouTube, my page at Xsqizt, or you can check me out on SoundCloud and also Audio Mac. But there'll be some new stuff coming out soon, available on iTunes and Spotify and all the other companies.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Did you ever meet Spice One?
No, we haven't met, but I am planning to come up to the States in the next 6 months to check him out. He's got a new label called Thug World Group, and he's signing up some new artists. So I want to go check him out, check out the studio, and see how the big boys do it up in the States, you know.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So where are you from right now, or where you at right now?
I'm in Sydney, Australia at the moment.
Okay, and are you originally from Sydney, or are you from Europe?
No, actually, we when I was at a younger age, my parents we lived in LA for a while, and then my father, his brother had a business over here, and so they decided to go in business together, and the whole family moved to Sydney when I was very young. Um, I've been back and forward from Sydney to Queensland, Gold Coast. That's where I sort of in between both states. But now I've been in Sydney for the last 5 years.
Okay, okay.
Still
And
my thing.
when you were in LA, what did you think about LA?
Look, I was a very young age, but no, look, my brothers remembered it, and I've seen the photos, man. Obviously, it's a pretty dope place, and I'd love to go back there and live there one day.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot calmer now, but back in the '90s, like when Pac was in the public eye and all that stuff, there was a lot of gang violence and stuff like that. But it's definitely calmed down a lot though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. From what I can see, it's a pretty calm, chill back place.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
That's a hard question, man. There's a lot of great ones. Shed Too Many Tears is up there for one of my favorites. I Me Against the World. It's a pretty dope track. Blasphemy. Hearts of Man. There's just too many, but they're sort of the ones I remember. One of my favorite tracks.
For sure, for sure. All right, my brother. It was so nice to have you, brother. I thank you for doing this. You didn't have to do this, man. And if there's anything else you want to tell the people, you can go ahead and tell them right now.
Thanks for everybody. Thanks for the Wired Up team for having me on the show. Thanks for all your support. Shout out to Giovanni, Casanova the Dawn. There'll be some new heat coming out real soon. Me and Giovanni have been talking recently about making some new tracks. So keep an eye out. I know that Giovanni Casanova got some heat for you guys coming soon. Yeah, thanks again for having me on here, and I'll hopefully check you guys real soon.
Right on, my brother. And we will be actually having Giovanni on tomorrow on the show tomorrow at 8 p.m. So if you want to check it out, just go ahead and check it out, my brother.
For sure, man. For sure. I got you on my YouTube, man. So every time you drop a video, it pops up. So I'm on there straight away. Got some really, really good content on there.
Thank you, my brother, and I really appreciate you being here, bro. You have a blessed day, bro, and hopefully that everything keeps going good for you, man.
Thanks, my brother. Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye.
See you, bro. Bye.
You guys heard it. That was Exquisite Beats. He does a lot of work with Casanova the Don, Giovanni Nicholai, and Rienio. You know what I'm saying? As you can see him wearing the same hat that your boy Wired Up is wearing. Me right there with my funny look on my face. Look like I just seen a ghost or somebody told me they were sleeping with my baby mama. I'm joking, y'all. But yeah, we're starting to get really good friends with the whole community. More people are wanting to come out and speak. Big shout out to Mr. Exquisite Beats. His beats are awesome, man. I've been checking out some of his stuff. You guys really need to check him out on his YouTube channel, man. He has some awesome content. He is a cool dude, bro. Real laid back, real chill. I cannot stop saying so many good things about this guy. Very patient because we try to get him on so much, but he's, from him being kind of far away, it was kind of hard for the WIREDUPT.V team to kind of interview him. But, we tried our hardest because he was somebody we really, really wanted to get on, bro. You guys don't know, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was listening to some of his stuff, and I got hooked. You know what I'm saying? But he does a lot of, most of the beats that you hear from Casanova the Don and Nicola Giovanni, and you know what I'm saying, Spice One. He's had Spice One on some of his stuff. Comes from Exquisite Beats, man. So you guys need to really check him out and support him, because supporting him is supporting up the whole WIREDUPT.V team, and it's obviously supporting Tupac. You heard him, man. You know, he knows these gentlemen personally, and you guys have to read between the lines, man. You know, even if he knew where Pac was, or even if he saw him, I really, really doubt he would ever tell anybody. You know, he might tell some people in confidence or whatever, people that probably know as well, or you know, or whatever. But you know, like I always tell you guys, if you guys put yourself in their shoes, if you knew Tupac, the great Pac, you know, your guys' hero, my hero, you know, Machiavelli the Don, you know, the outlaw himself. If you guys knew where he was, spoke to him every day, would you ever dare to mess up that relationship, that trust, that that confidentiality? Would you rat on him, tell everybody where he's at? I highly doubt it. I know I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't even do that to people that I talk to, you know, homies that are not famous, that are not nobody. You know, when I break bread with somebody or give somebody my word, I'm not going to burn him out. I'm not going to say things he doesn't want me to say, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of guy I am. You know, you guys need to stick with the real, support the real. And Mr. Exquisite Beats is definitely the real, man. He's all the way from Australia, and he's putting down beats. I mean, he's collaborating with people like Spice One. This was in Spice One, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Spice One. You know, Tupac was there with Spice One, broke bread, made music with Spice One, smoked blunts with him, drank beer with him, probably, you know, laid some chicks with him. You know what I'm saying? Got drunk and passed out and threw up with him. I mean, this guy's mingling with people like that. You know, he's getting much respect from the WIREDUPT.V team and family. So, you know, we need to support that and keep supporting him, Exquisite Beats. We need to keep supporting KASINOVA, the Don, and NICHOLI, GIAVANI, because in their music is, I really believe, where we're going to find the key. Because Exquisite Beats telling you guys, and like I tell you guys need to know how to read between the lines, guys. He's telling you guys, you know, I'm asking him, you know, what do you think with all these rumors they're saying that Tupac brought him up, maybe ghostwriting? I mean, people believe different stuff. What do you think about that? And he said, definitely, they're Machiavelli trained. You can hear it in their lyrics, and only somebody that's Machiavelli trained can write lyrics like that. You guys need to learn how to read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling you guys this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you guys it all, you know, but I'm telling you guys, read between the lines. We need to listen to their music, because in their music is the puzzle. Some of the puzzles that we can't find in all these paperwork that's out there, pictures or music and stuff like that. The people hold the key, you know, and in their interviews and in their music is where you can get those clues. Rappers let out, it's like rappers and beat makers, producers, they let out their feelings in their art, just like a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He lets out his frustration in the ring. A guitar player, you know, lets people have it when he's on stage, and when he's making music, when he's building a song. A singer, a rock singer, screams and yells and bounces around to let out his frustration. Same thing with rappers, man. What they can't tell you was burning up inside them. They let you guys know some way, somehow, in some sort of way, in their music, in their art. That's why they call them artists. So we need to really pay attention, and we need to support them, because if you're a Tupac fan, if you're a Machiavelli the Don fan, Tupac Shakur fan, true fan, that you'll be supporting these people, these gentlemen that are putting up the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I would not doubt it. And I'm telling you guys, coming from me, man, I would not doubt it if Tupac is talking to them himself and telling them, look, man, put this out like this, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Say it in your own words, but put it like this and put it like that, but don't say this, but don't say that, and gaming them. Y'all know how Tupac was. I told you guys before. You know what I'm saying? Tupac was the type of dude that bred people. You know what I'm saying? And he liked to shape people. He was a visionary, or he is a visionary, right? But I'm talking about Death Row days. That's what I'm saying, was a visionary. Think about Snoop. Go back in the days. How was it with Snoop? Before Pac got there to Death Row, Snoop Dogg was dressed like a straight LA gangster Crip. He had the two ponytails, right, with the two dices on the bottom. He had the, you know what I'm saying, the 501s creased up with the Chuck Taylors, the bad, nice iron, checkered shirts, maybe with a long sleeve and a chain on, you know what I'm saying, with the gangster stance. When Tupac got there, he started straightening his hair, wearing gangster suits, Versace, Armani suits, Italian-made suits and shoes, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 suits, riding in Bentleys, and you know what I'm saying? He changed because Tupac was a visionary when he got to death row, and that's what I'm saying was, because I want you guys to go back to them times, okay? Pay real close attention how he changed all death row. When he got there, Dre left, the whole style changed, stuff got more real. Tupac lit a fuse in him, and I believe that's what he's doing with Casanova the Don and Nicolai Giovanni, because they're very, very reminded me of like the Outlaws. Okay, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go right here. You know, we need to support these people and peep game and read between the lines on the things I'm saying. I can't give it to you guys. You guys gotta come and get it. Okay? You guys gotta come and get it. I'm not gonna say things, or nobody's gonna tell you guys the whole game. You guys gotta find it out and build your own puzzle. Like I always tell you guys, don't believe everything these newscasters or these people say. Their stories keep changing. The truth always stays the same. The Tupac Alive community has always stayed the same. With that being said, guys, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your head up. Don't let nobody fool you around. Don't let nobody tell you no lies. Support the real. Don't support the phonies, the fakes, the people that pay people to say certain stuff, the people that never bring you proof. Your boy Wired Up got all the interviews, man. We bring you all the people that were there, all the people you've always wanted to hear from and talk to and ask questions about. All those people, Wired Up TV brings them to you. You had never heard anybody talk down about Wired Up TV and the Tupac Shakur family or friends. Why? Because we're the realest and we keep it real and we don't BS nobody. We believe what we believe and we put it out there and we ask our questions and we do our due diligence and we go out there and do real due diligence, real reporting, real research. You know what I'm saying? All the Wired Up TV team. The whole thing. From Picasso to Picasso, Joe Gracia Jr., Rosemary Sermeno, you know what I'm saying? Mulder X and Xsqizt, from the Mexico side over there in Juarez, Mexico, Jose Acosta, everybody in the whole Wired Up TV team and family. And now, of course, Mr. Exquisite Beats, Nicolai Giovanni, and Casanova the Don, part of the Wired Up TV team and family. We're the realest. And guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. We're dropping the interview. Nicolai Giovanni is going to drop a bombshell on you guys. I'm doing a one-on-one interview again so you guys can hear it real good. He's going to drop a bombshell on you guys and God's new news, and he's going to address all the haters and give you guys something you guys never heard before. Stay tuned.